Hey, welcome to the next installment of So You Want to Join the Navy. Now, let me start off by saying that just about everything that I wear in any video that I make, whether it be here or on any one of my platforms, if I have any time to plan it out, isn't on accident. So, for example, this shirt, Charlie Brown with the surfboard, for me, I love peanuts. And I identify with it. I've loved it since I was a kid. I identify with so many different aspects of Peanuts. And when Animal, the Muppet, isn't my spirit animal, it largely is Charlie Brown, because sometimes I feel like Charlie Brown feels in so many of the movies and cartoons that he's been in. This hat, the Green Lantern hat. The Green Lantern is one of my favorite superheroes because it is driven, the Green Lantern ring is driven. The level of power that it has is directly correlated to the amount of courage and willpower and imagination that the holder of the ring has. Okay? So for me, the Green Lantern is pivotal. It's huge. And maybe later on in the year when I'm back at a better weight at my pool or whatever, I'll show that I have my Green Lantern tattoo. But that's for another story, another time. I just wanted to do a quick rundown of different things and what they mean to me and the intentionality with which I use them. Okay, so in this installment, we're going to talk about the food in the Navy / the Armed Forces. What was the other one? Appropriate examples of when to use Hooyah, which is, the saying in the Navy. And what was the third one? Oh, yeah. How to get stronger if somebody's questioning you when you know the right answer. So those three things. And this episode, this installment shouldn't be that long. First of all, the food in the Navy / Armed Forces. It's largely going to be the same unless you're in the Air Force, which is both a joke and not. So food in the Army, Marines, and the Navy is largely going to be the same, whether you're stationed ashore or on a ship. If you're on a ship, you have no choice but to eat on the ship, and especially if you're out to sea, obviously. But the food it's enough. You can add a little something to it to make it better, but most of the time, it's going to be what it is, okay? It's not going to be the worst thing you've ever had, but it probably won't ever be the best thing, and that's it. That you gotta remember, most of these people are probably going to be people about your age, 18, 19, maybe 20. They're going off of a card. They may not be super invested. They have to cook for anywhere from 200 to 3,000 people, maybe more, in one given meal or whatever, If you're on a small buoy, it's less people. If you're on a big deck, an aircraft carrier, an amphib, it's going to be way more people that they cook for. So, if you're on shore duty and you're living on base, you're probably going to have to eat at the galley on base. So again, that's it's probably going to be a little bit better, but still, most of the people doing the cooking are probably going to be young people that don't really know what they're doing, that are going off of a card, that are cooking for a lot of people. So just go in there ready to adapt, all right? You're going to hear from a lot of people in most of the branches, Semper Gumby. Semper Gumby just means be flexible and be adaptable, okay? So that's the food. Oh, and once you get to E4, E5, or if you get married, you will get what's called BAS, which is basically money for food. And then you'll be able to get your own food out on town and live out on town and all of that. Up until you reach E4, E5, or should you get married, you will either live on base. In San Diego, there's a set of apartments that they have on base for single sailors to live in, or you will live on the ship if you're like E1, E2, E3, depending. So that's how those things work. And this one, man, Hooyah. Hooyah is usable basically whenever you are motivated, whenever it's not used much. I'll let you know that, okay? You don't have to use it very often. You'll see. But it's used when you're motivated, when you're excited, when you're in formation. If somebody says Hooyah, you respond Hooyah. And yeah, don't worry about Hooyah too much. Sometimes it's used sarcastically, so don't worry about it. Okay, that's Hooyah. So food, Hooyah. What was the third one? Oh, the third one. The third one. So, how to get stronger when you're being questioned, when you're being made to question yourself. And you know what? I'm going to take this one to the next one because this one's already at 5 minutes 30. So, one more installment and then we'll be done with this one. And yeah, see you in the next one.